Let's talk deeper now, spiritually. The other day I created a video. The first thing to do when a family member is dealing with stroke, right? Sometimes that stroke is induced spiritually through process of twebula moya. So it's a force sever. The reason it manifests in a stroke, it's a force severing, right? So basically it's a spiritual surgery to separate umoya with the physical body. Now, what tends to happen while in this process, right? Okay, this person will go to hospital, right? And while they're in hospital, some of you won't realize that we need to look spiritually. What are they waiting for? They're waiting for the word that says, no, sega shonil. Once that word comes out, good sega shonil, baetsa nke haseba enkeja, because ba mo process ya go goga bona moya o. They are in the process ya go goga moya o. Gona le tse ba di editseng already. Ba emetse fela go separate. Ha se go separatile ke ha ba mgoga, right? So the first thing to do when you've got a loved one that has dealt with a stroke, outside of taking them to the hospital so that they can manage physical symptoms, is to go and see spiritually, right? Okay, we will create videos as to how to navigate this yourself independently at home, right? One, some of you might need to go see someone just to look into the situation. All right, and then engage in things to do to block now this plan airborne. There are ways into your father's spirit. What would we do? Let's go deeper. What would we do if we knew, okay, your parents or they're in the process of so now we will stroke, especially if early stage. We need a clothing item, the patient, whoever is ill, their clothing item. We then need a white cloth, These cloths we're going to cut small pieces of both cloths. So the white cloth and the clothing item. The white cloth rebitsa moya wa this person. Now it's somewhat separated with the body, hence the stroke. Raubitsa moya o re batla ho kenya in this cloth. Re ka spana ka ditlharbeana ka sqigi somkhofu. Raubitsa moya o. O tlo dula in this white cloth. Then re tsa cloth that carries the essence of this person already, because this is their clothing item. Re mixa mafura a ra kopantsha ra roka. In the ritual of sewing, we are re-sewing the connection between that spirit and this person, their physical, the corporeal body. Now, once we've done this, this thing, as an amulet, this cloth, it's small, discreet. It's about white cloth, it's about one of their clothing items. It's about right? This is important for people who've just had a stroke. Like just now, not so long from now. Because if this, it's a bit of a problem. It's a bit of a problem. And then those who survived the stroke, so it means, in essence, half their spirits didn't come back. Because normally you'll find that they have issues with one side of the body, right? So now half their spirit was not able to be brought back. Now what do we then do? We engage in a processor to bring it back, but it requires a bit more patience. So first thing to do, right? That's how I would navigate if I was helping you with this problem, personally. If you came to me and one of your elders was sick with a stroke and they're in hospital, like right now, right? First thing we'd do, you'd need to bring me clothing item, you'd need to bring me a white cloth. Then I do the rest. Then you take what needs to be taken, this thing. Why? The spirit locator. What have they done? They've set a trap, because when the spirit is separated from the body, there's a period of confusion. There's a period of confusion. That's why it's easy the things that they like to establish a vibration. Right? So now we want to remind the spirit, the moment it notices, hey, I'm separating, it will to its true location. Now this thing acts as a beacon to the true location. e re kopantshitseng lesela le sweu ra kopantsha their clothing item ra kenya mafura le ditlhare ra roka a apara mo as an amulet, nah? Okay, cool. Any other questions before we go? We're good. Okay, sweet. No stress. I know. Shout out, Prophet. I'm content now. Okay, peace, guys. We'll catch you guys on another stream. If you want to watch this video again, especially this part A stroke, right? This is very important. Please pay attention. This is very important. This one. I can't stress how important this one is. Extremely, extremely important. There are many ways to skin a cat. There are many ways to reconnect the spirit of the person that's now in this process. All right? There are many ways. This is just the way I would use, but this is an early stage way. Why? Because under context, yeah, it's late. What have they done? They've taken the spirit and binded it with now the spirit of umkhovu othile. Because umkhovu is sloan, it's a low vibrational entity. So its essence, its consciousness is it's not that of a human in terms of the level it's at. So they bind these two spirits to then use the physicality of umkhovu with the essence, yeah, this individual. So they covenant, right? They bind the spirits with a sleeve. They make it to take a covenant. That's why it's difficult, because now we have to go and deal with separating this covenant to then bring the spirit back. Because that's the only way it can re-manifest in the physical and execute certain things on behalf of the people now using lo moyalo, right? Okay, cool, sure. That's what they do, Lady 20. The 20, they are not, it's not carrying the true essence of 20 anymore. They've taken essence ya 20 by insa, but Kenya essence ya motu obam twebuting kamo yona pofolo e. Because motu carry a higher vibration in terms of the lower vibrational essence, and it's a more advanced software, if I can put it like that. It can handle a bit more. It can handle deep instructions like ngena lapaya uyothatha imali ethile sona so. Ngena lapaya uthake into sona so. It can handle those type of protocols. You understand? That's what they've done basically. So they've taken essence by faga koyona 28. Banta essence ya 28 because it's a bit too basic. Sebatla etsa tse ding ka yona. Right? Okay, cool. Sure.